Before I call our Chair, Mark Chucker-Evans, up to the stage to do the close and invite you to fill in the evaluation, I would just like to call on a couple of you to share with us perhaps what your key take-home message from today has been. So Helen, could we start with you?
I think one of my key take-home things is the fact that we are all on the same page. Words like seamless, words like person-centred keep coming up in different conversations, in different arenas, and we talk about different tribes, but actually we're not. We're all here in this room because we share the passion about doing health better.
John?
I think for me, well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for the invitation to come and just congratulations on a fabulous day. I think you've done an enormous amount in a very short time, Health Consumers Queensland, so congratulations. And just so proud that we've got this investment back again. So thank you. I guess the other thing is, again, just that sense of optimism and hope for me is that seeing all of you here, and I've been on the phone half the day because of my world, but it's just change is you. You know, you are the change in the world, and don't think you need some framework or some. I mean, these things are all artifacts of the system. What's the most important thing is each one of you and what you do every day to change and influence people, because it's one person at a time, one conversation at a time, and so, you know, just go for it, because you are changing the world and you will change the world. You don't need to wait for, you know, other things and other artifacts to do it.
Thanks, Tom. And lastly, Darlene.
Lastly, Darlene, I love that. Look, there is power in numbers, without a doubt. Look at the people around us. And I love coming to these sorts of events because I feel incredibly energised, seeing good practice. So often, working in a consumer organisation, we take calls from the public or our members share things that have not gone well. And I know we can do better and we deserve better. So a couple of things. One is that I think my next T-shirt will say, let's put the care back in healthcare. That is something missing and we've got to do it. But also, get involved. You know, if you've got the energy, if you've got the time, the capacity, step up, take a risk. Being involved in consumer organisations, it can be risky, but you know what? There's probably more risk for us as members of our communities if we don't get involved. Use the skills you've got. Find your voice. Let's own the space, because if we're not there, there will be no shortage of people who step in and speak on our behalf.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you all again so much, and I'd like to invite Mark to the stage. Just quickly, there is a beautiful pearl earring that's been handed in. I think one of the speakers might have dropped it in one of the breakout sessions in room 2, so come and see me if this is yours. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Melissa, and thank you to members of the panel. I think that's a great way to finish today. I've got the enviable task of trying to wrap up today, but I'm not going to try to summarise everything that we've covered today. I don't have sufficient time, and besides which, I'm standing between you and a drink and going home. It's been a long day, but I think it's been a very successful day. But I do have a few thank yous which I need to say. Firstly, we really would like to thank the Health Minister for choosing this forum to launch the 10-year vision. I think it's a commitment by the government to actually really involve consumers, and as John has indicated, I think that you can see the momentum that has occurred in the last 12 months or so since we received our funding back. However, I would say that the work that we've done has been built on the backbone of the Ministerial Advisory Committee that has gone before us, and it's been nice to reconnect to some of those members throughout the day. But also all those passionate consumers who've been fighting the fight for a lot longer than Health Consumers Queensland has been around. So to all those people in the room, thank you, and we really would like you to join us in the continuing work that we do. Today wouldn't happen without the commitment and involvement of a lot of people, and I won't go through everybody, but I really do need to thank the advisory committee that helped us put today together. Belinda Barry, Janelle Cahoon, Dean Johnson, Helena Lake, Janelle Morrissey, Russell Nelson and Stephen Russell. Can I get you to join me in thanking them, please? However, the real work, taking those ideas and putting them into action, belongs to our staff. And I thank the whole team, but especially I'd like to thank Melissa, who leads the team. But Chelsea Gugard has been the one that has put this together. And Chelsea, you are phenomenal. I'd also like to thank my fellow board members, Julie Connolly, Erin Evans, no relation, Brendan Horn and Stephen Russell. We wanted this first forum to be something special. We debated around the topic disruption. Some people thought that it would send out a negative message, but I think that what you've seen today is that, in fact, it's a very positive way to actually be moving forward. So thank you, the Board of Health Consumers Queensland. Today has been powerful because of the passion and commitment of our speakers, and I'd like to acknowledge those, especially those who've travelled a long way from across Australia and also across the Dutch. I'd also especially like to thank Anya, who's travelled all the way from Norway to actually do the graphic record of today. And if you haven't seen it, please, before you go have a drink, have a look at the fantastic work that Anya has done. So lastly, I'd like to thank you, everybody who's remained in the room, those who've drifted in and out of today. These events don't happen without the commitment of the audience. And you're not just sat there, you've actually participated, and that's been fantastic. I hope that you'll take away from today the lessons that you've learnt, and to continue to work with Health Consumers Queensland in our mission to empower Queensland consumers to lead and drive better health outcomes through positive disruption. Would you please complete your evaluation form before you have a drink? Enjoy us for the drink, and have a safe journey home. Thank you very much.